Good morning, class. I hope that you guys have had a joyful morning thus far. Today I'm here to talk to you about stress. How many of you would say that you're stressed on a daily basis, a weekly basis even? I think that we could all say that. And if you can agree with me on that, this is for you. There's a booklet called Tyranny of the Urgent, and it talks about how some things in life are important, but they're not always urgent, meaning you don't have to get them done right now. And I think that that applies to our culture a lot. There's also a book called To Hell with the Hustle by Jefferson Bethke, and that's also for our culture. And he talks about how in our culture, we're always rushing around. We've got a coffee in our hand. Life is just a big to-do list, and we're challenged with the ever-present feeling of trying to get stuff done. So today, I'm going to show you how I plan my days so that I can complete all of my tasks, but I still have time for what's important and relaxation and self-care, which keeps you going and enables you to continue to do the things that you need to do without making them the goal of your whole life. So the first step in this process is to identify your needs and your goals that are apart from work and school. Before you get into the things that are important or that you would confuse with urgent, you need to think about things that you want to invest in for yourself. This could be a relationship that you want to cultivate, a hobby, a church group, a community. It could be anything that you want to invest in outside of school and work. So write these things down in a journal or a planner, whatever sparks joy for you. And then I want you to go through a normal week and keep track of how much time you have to do these things that you want to be doing. Then after you have analyzed what you have time for, start brainstorming on what is taking you extra time and could potentially be minimized to provide more time for these things that you want to invest in. So I would recommend to start using a planner. This is what I use. This is for your work and your social schedule, but do not crowd this up with school activities. This is just your daily life outside of school. As you can see, I wrote down to-do list over here, just things that I like to keep up with that are not school related. So once you do that, it gives you a planning outlet that isn't tainted by due dates, and it's more just how you'd like to spend your personal time. So now I'd like to take a step away from this for a moment and begin something else. This is step 2, planning your days. We'll come back to this in a minute, but the next thing that you need to do is purchase a school year planner or a miniature dry erase board if you don't already have those. You're going to make a list of all of your classes in accordance with the dates and times and leave a space at the bottom for homework. Right now I've gotten everything done, and it actually does help your brain release a chemical when you cross off something on your list. It helps you with tasks, and it helps you not get depressed and bogged down with consistent due dates. It lets you know that you are making progress. So I'd like to encourage you to make a list of those classes at the beginning of each week, look at your class schedule, and review the homework for the week. Once you've done that, list it at the bottom of your whiteboard with the due dates, and I would encourage you to look over your homework list and make sure you haven't written anything down that can be done later. Don't bite off more than you can chew. The things that are due today and tomorrow have top priority. If you crowd your schedule with things that are coming up in weeks, you're gonna feel overwhelmed, you're gonna feel like you never get anything done, and college can easily become that if you're not careful. So consult your school schedule before you make social plans and vice versa. But I would say, school takes priority. But again, it's not always the most urgent thing as you might think. It's important, but it's not urgent. Step 3 is going to be to take care of yourself. Now that you have your planner for your life outside of school and your whiteboard that has all of your related dates posted, you need to make a habit of consulting them and vice versa, like I just said. There are times where I think school is what I have to be doing right now, but it's not always the most important thing, though it is urgent. I've made many mistakes of missing out on family movie nights because I was doing an assignment that wasn't due for a few days and would have actually been done quicker had I given my brain a second to breathe. If there's ever a time when you're doing homework and you need a second to unplug your brain, listen to your body. Work will always be there no matter how much you do, so please take time to do that, to do yoga, treat yourself, write music, whatever it is that helps you. I want to teach you a mindset that will help you learn to prioritize well without stressing yourself out. I want to help you retrain your brain to focus on the joys of life that you will miss out on if you aren't paying attention. So everyone close your eyes and truly think about what the most important thing in life is. And then open your eyes. And don't ever forget that no matter how urgent something might be, it is not always the most important thing. Thank you.